Hi, I'm Dylan Richards. In New York, we have the United Nations and the best food from all over the world. Follow me as I search for the healthiest food in the 5 boroughs on Dylan's Lunchbox.
More crunch.
Very soon. We're going to talk about those spices.
Juices of the oranges going to start to come out of it. Flagship cheese.
GOBurger.
Slide the opposite leg. I'm Tanya's Ecology for Dylan's Lunchbox.
And how you got into organic farming?
About American cuisine.
Who doesn't love Italian food? Chinese food is one of the oldest cuisines in the world.
We're here to find out what's in your lunchbox.
The word burger probably makes you think of fast food, or huge greasy patties of meat of mysterious origins. But that shouldn't scare you away from one of America's favorite foods, because this week, I'm out to learn about the healthy burger. That's right, I said it, healthy burgers. I'm going to find out about the importance of organic grass-fed beef, and I'll be stopping by BareBurger, one of New York's fastest growing chains, to check out some beef alternatives. So grab a napkin, because this episode might get messy.
The Lower East Side Ecology Center is a nonprofit organization that focuses on community-based recycling, environmental education, and stewardship of public open space. That mission translates into a composting program where we collect food scraps from New York City households. We're on the Lower East Side of Manhattan between the FDR and the East River, basically at Cherry Street. The composting education deals quite a bit with how we can turn food waste, which is waste, into an environmental asset by composting it. Composting is really important. We all eat every day. And whether you are a vegan, a vegetarian, a carnivore, you are creating food waste. When food waste ends up in a landfill, it often is turned into methane as it decomposes. And methane is something like 20 or more times more potent as a greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. The food waste, if kept locally, can be used to make more green space. It can be used to nourish the plants in our cities that, you know, get a lot of foot traffic and kind of have to be really hardy to make it here. Recycling in New York City, especially in the recycling we deal with, which is food waste and electronic waste, these are both types of waste that are not directly addressed by the City Department of Sanitation on a citywide scale. There are pilot programs here and there, but these are really, they have not been targeted for citywide collection. So we see, every year, we see an increase in those streams, and I think that really speaks to the public's interest in having these materials be recycled. Whether you're planning on composting at home or whether you're planning on bringing it to a drop-off location, the first step is to know what to compost. Most systems in New York City or in community gardens, they're small-scale systems, so they can't handle things like meat and fish. They can handle things like eggshells and pasta, grains, any kind of vegetable or fruit. All of the food waste we collect from New York City households, it's about 1,500 households each week, which translates into 4 tons or 8,000 pounds of food waste. The first step is this in-vessel system. These are repurposed fish shipping containers. There's a drainage mat inside right here, and that drainage mat allows the liquid, because food scraps are something about 80% water, The water runs off as a very nutrient-rich product called leachate. So this is sawdust that's covering decomposing food. And we basically make, it's not quite a lasagna, we'll call it a parfait of food waste and then sawdust and food waste and sawdust, and that balances the carbon from the sawdust with the nitrogen from the food. And from there, they go into the windrows. That pile is about a month of composting. So we lose quite a bit of the volume to water, either through evaporation or through runoff. This windrow is one of the oldest windrows. You know that it's mostly finished when it's no longer getting warm in the center. It's finished, but it's not necessarily clean. You can plant in it, but the product we sell is a little bit more refined. The hardest season for us is the springtime when everybody wants product, but it's raining a lot. It's a big challenge. So this is our screener. The compost from the piles goes in this end, and then we put buckets underneath, and it goes through the mesh. There's bigger mesh here and smaller mesh here. And then any large items basically get kicked out at the end. And this is another product we make, potting soil. So in here, the compost is in here. The white little dots, that's perlite. It's a very, very popular product. We cannot keep up with demand in the high season. This is the finished compost. It's just a very uniform product that's very nutrient rich. It's ready to help your plants grow. If it's 20 pounds now, it was probably, 100 pounds of food. Don't underestimate everything that's going on in this city. There's amazing people doing amazing work here. Some of them are looking for volunteers, and some of them, you should just know what they're doing, just to know they're out there and get involved.
Hi, I'm culinary nutritionist Stephanie Sachs. I'm a trained chef. I have a master's in nutrition and I'm a certified nutrition specialist. We're here today to talk about herbs and spices, their medicinal qualities, and how we can incorporate them into our diet. Specifically, we're going to talk about mint. Mint is a weed, so if you plant it, it's going to grow everywhere. And it has an incredible flavor, very fresh, very clean. And it actually is known to be a cleansing agent for the blood. And also it helps with nausea. So if your stomach is unsettled, oftentimes you can just take some fresh mint and you can put it in some warm water and let the mint, we call it steeping, so the flavor gets absorbed into the water, and have some mint tea. Today, we're making one of my kids' favorite, which I call the lemon mint slushie. It's an icy lemonade with a spike of mint. So very simply, what we're gonna do is take some mint, and all I do is take a bunch of leaves and pull them off kind of like that. Very simple. The stems here tend to be tough, so you don't want to eat the stems. I use some ice, so we'll put some ice in. Okay. And we've got our lemons here. We have a cut lemon here, which what I do is I tend to just squeeze a lemon on my hand like this. Now, lemons are very sour, so we don't need that much lemon juice for this particular drink. So I squeeze a few lemons, getting the seeds out. Do a couple more. This is a great drink to do with your kids. My kids, I have a 6.5 and a 3.5-year-old, and they absolutely love making this drink. So I let them squeeze the lemons, put the ice in, press the buttons. Great way to incorporate the kids into the kitchen, which is really important. So we've got our lemon, we've got some water. Okay, so we'll just put a little bit of water in there. And then I've got some agave syrup. I use agave versus honey for the simple reason that when the agave dissolves more easily in colder water. Don't use that much. Now Now you can leave it like this, where it kind of just looks like an ice. My youngest son loves it this way because then he uses a spoon. I personally like to add a little more water. So, it's a very, very refreshing drink and a great non-alcoholic beverage. Very refreshing, very cleansing, very cooling. It's a delicious drink, deliciously unsweet.
Figuring out how to eat healthy when you're on the go can definitely be challenging. One strategy that could help you is to snack before you leave. That way you will be less tempted to stop for junk food, and you'll even have that extra boost of energy to meet the day. Another option is to stop at a grocery store and grab some fresh fruit, a salad, or a deli sandwich. While many of the choices available at fast food restaurants are decidedly unhealthy, most of them offer some kind of salad, grilled chicken, sandwich, and other healthy snacks. One of the best strategies for on-the-go eating is to keep a secret stash of healthy snacks on you at all times. You never know when a craving might strike you. I'm at GOBurger Food Truck by BLT Restaurants, where today Chef Emily and myself are going to be cooking and tasting one of her famous burgers. Hi Chef Emily, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So what are we going to be cooking today?
We're going to be cooking a classic burger.
Sounds good. So what's first?
First, you have our patties here.
What type of beef is that?
This is a 100% natural Angus beef patty. It's free of antibiotics, hormones, it's grass-fed. And when it's grass-fed, it gives you a leaner type
So that's
of beef.
what it means to be 100% natural?
Correct. You take your patty, you season it with some kosher salt, some black pepper. Always get the other side.
Do you know what farm your meat comes from?
We get it from local farms. It's sourced through there from La Frida Meats. That's where we get it. It's a specific blend that the corporation has had them make specifically for us.
How long does it take for your burger to cook?
This is a 4-ounce patty, so if we're going to do medium rare, it takes like 3 to 4 minutes.
Yep. Is there an ideal temperature for cooking your meat?
It all depends on your preference. Most people go for medium. I go for medium rare.
Why do you think this is a good burger?
It's because it's a natural beef, and the ingredients that we choose to put with it are organic, and we get them from farms. We get our produce from the green market. All of our restaurants we do on that whole farm to table, where we change our menu seasonally depending on what vegetables and fruits are in season, and then we put our proteins around it.
So what else do you have on your menu? Hot dogs?
We do have a Kobe hot dog. That's from Snake River Farms. Kobe is it originated in Japan. It's a Wagyu beef, and they set the standards for the way that they treat the cattle, and it's such a high quality meat that it's not even on the American grading. Put the cheddar on it.
Where's your cheddar cheese from?
This is Vermont cheddar. A lot of people, when they're making burgers, they want to push it down.
Right.
No. You're squeezing out the juices, and you're going to end up with a dry burger. All of our burgers come with our nice setup here. Nice. Lettuce, tomato, onions. GOBurger has our special secret GOBurger sauce.
That's a good looking burger. Thank you. Here's your burger.
Thank you so much.
So that looks so good. Could you make me one?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Let's try this burger out. Now that is one good burger. It was cooked to perfection, and the secret sauce really topped it off. Instead of ordering takeout, how about you take yourself out? A 1-mile walk to and from the restaurant can burn approximately 100 calories. You'll enjoy the day a little bit more, and your waistline will definitely thank you. I'm here at Pedal NYC with Amanda from Amanda Russell TV, and we're here to burn some calories.
So everyone knows the squat. It's one of some of the biggest muscles in your body. We're gonna add a little bit more intensity to it by making it a jump. So we're gonna do what we call sumo squat jumps. So you're just going to squat to the ground and then jump up and clap. Squat and jump, that's it. I wanna hear you clap, Dylan. Let's hear it, yeah, that's it. And a few of these, 10 total, get winded really fast. Here's 5 more, 4, 3, really squat down, clap it up, and last one, and nice job. So planks are one of my favorite core exercises, and they're the greatest things that there's so many variations in them. Right. So we're gonna do a side plank with a twist. So get into side plank position. So you just wanna be on your side forearm like that. Yep. Bring those hips up nice and high, and you're gonna take your outside arm, yep, and then bring it forward and twist underneath. Literally twist. Side planks with a twist. And up, and twist it under, and up. And under. You can do this by time, or you can do this by count. I usually count it out so I don't have to look at anything. So about 5 more, and then you want to even it out with the other side. Yeah, 2 and 1, and let yourself relax. And then you would just switch sides. You'll have abs of steel in no time.
Hamburgers tend to get a bad rap from their role in the fast food chain. But that doesn't mean it can't be a good eat. Check to see if your burger is organic or grass-fed. It's often difficult to know what the quality of the ground beef is unless you ask. The healthier the cow, the healthier the meat. I'm just south of Washington Square Park at BareBurger, where I hear they have some amazing organic shakes and burgers. So let's go inside and see what all the hype's about.
I got for you here Supreme.
This looks great.
Yeah. That's our Big Blue.
Okay.
And this is a California right here.
So could you take a seat? I have some questions to ask you.
Yeah, I could do that.
What makes BareBurger different from regular burger joints or burger restaurants? What separates it?
All the produce that we have here is organic, and where we can, we source organic meats. So typically when you get a burger in the United States, it comes from a factory farm, a CAFO,
right,
which is fed grains, antibiotics, hormones. It makes for a really fatty burger. But what BareBurger does is it sources organic, grass-fed, pasture-raised beef, so it's more nutritious for us because they're eating grass, right, not commodity grains. It's leaner because they're eating grass, and it's leaner because they're moving around. Right. So BareBurger has a very personal relationship with the farmers that we get the meat from, and we make sure that it's of that really high quality, that really high standard where it's organic, grass-fed, pasture-raised the way that it should be.
Do you believe that the organic meat affects the taste of the burger?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
These burgers look too good. Let me just try a bite.
You got it. Yeah, so that one's one of my favorites. That's the California. Right there.
We're in the kitchen of BareBurger with Chef Victor, where we're going to be cooking the California burger. So what is a California burger?
Well, we add avocado, Depends on what type of meat they would like. What do you suggest? Beef?
Okay, we'll go beef.
Okay.
So, just one, 6 ounces. So what temperature is the stove at?
350. So we're gonna give it a medium temperature.
Okay. Do the different type of meats have different cooking times?
Well, yes. We know that turkey and board, we have to cook them all the way.
Right.
Because it'll get you sick if we don't. Right. But the other type of meats, we can cook them medium rare, medium. Just flip it one more time.
And how long does the burger cook for?
Around 7 minutes.
So what sets BareBurger's burgers apart from other burgers?
We have organic burgers, and it was really the taste.
Right.
It's different than any other burgers.
What other local and organic ingredients do you use?
Everything we have is organic.
Everything?
Some natural.
Take a look at the burger.
Yeah. So we flip it out. So she's like 7 minutes.
Right.
We give it. Flip it like 2 minutes, other 2 minutes, 2 more minutes, and then.
What do we do with the other ingredients? We put it on at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just we get the kind of temperature we need.
Right.
And then we put the
Gets
kind
hot
of
back here.
Yes, it does.
What else are you cooking?
Now this is board.
Board.
Wild board.
Wow. What other types of meat do you have?
We have wild boar, we have turkey, a portobello mushroom, veggie burgers, beef, bison, elk, ostrich.
A lot of
have
game.
a variety.
Right. What would you say the most popular burger is?
California.
California burger? What about after that?
Big blue or Swiss turkey.
What's the big blue?
Then we put mushroom, grilled onion, and with blue cheese.
And what's your favorite?
My favorite. I'll say a Maui with Waiu.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That looks like a good burger. Another bite.
That's great stuff right there.
So I see we have a chocolate milkshake here. Could you tell me about it?
I would love to tell you about the shake. The shakes are actually one of the things that I prefer over the burgers that I really love to serve to people because really it's all organic and that's really where you can
That's
taste
rare
the difference.
to see an organic milkshake.
It is. And the first thing that I try to do when I try to convert people from conventional food to organic is milk. You can taste the difference right away between conventional and organic milk. So this is organic milk and organic artisanal ice cream from a company called Blue Marble right over in Brooklyn. So it's a local artisan ice cream that people love, and then that really tasty organic milk. My personal favorite, you'll have to get it next time, is the peanut butter shake, because that's 3 simple ingredients. You got the organic milk, you got the artisanal organic ice cream, and then just straight peanuts. And that's really how peanut butter is made. It's not the Jif stuff with the trans fats and hydrogenated oils and sugar added to it. Peanut butter is just peanuts ground. So you get that great peanut butter, milk, and ice cream. It blows people away.
I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, get in there. So that one we have for you there is just the chocolate. So it's chocolate ice cream. It's got some little chocolate chunks. And what people love about
That's
that
how I
one,
like it. I like it thick.
Is that you get the thickness of it, and then right at the end you've got this treat of those chocolate chunks. Tell me what you think.
That's a milkshake.
Yeah. So if you're gonna go for a milkshake, if you're gonna treat yourself, because I actually became really interested in food because I started studying nutrition and realized that people don't eat nutrients, we eat food. And
it's not something you have every day, but it's great.
Exactly. So I took a class by Marion that was taught by Marion Nestle, and in her book What to Eat, she says, really, the best nutrition advice is unchanged since the beginning of nutrition advice, which is eat less, move more, eat lots of fruits and vegetables, go easy on junk food. When you look at food, you should love food. You should love real food. So everything that you're having right here, I'm proud to say, is all real food, and that's why I love working here.
Well, Mitch, it was a pleasure talking to you. The burgers are excellent, as well as a milkshake, and I'll definitely be back.
All right, I gotta go take care of another table. I'll see you around.
Thanks a lot.
You got it.
That may have been one of the tastiest episodes ever. We got to the roots of what makes a good burger, tried some surprising alternatives, and learned how even a burger can have a healthy side. Don't forget to check out these links for more information. And join us next week for another delicious episode of Dylan's Lunchbox.